So we are meeting Marko Ahtisaari. He's Senior VP Design at Nokia, which is obviously a very interesting job in these times where platforms, OS and interfaces are really what drives the smartphone business. So Marko, hello.
Hello.
Can you please talk with us about what's behind the philosophy in your OS, in your UI, why you are doing the home screen as you're doing them, and where you're going with the next operating system that will be launched in a few months?
I think the key message I was sharing with the audience here at the web was that in terms of the design of smartphone operating systems, we're just at the beginning. And I likened it to where the car industry was in the 1890s. In the 1890s, cars, if you may recall, they had tillers, so like boats. It took 15 years for the car industry to settle on the steering wheel as the way to drive a car for the user interface. Now, we are in the beginning. There are many interesting patterns. There's the pattern that both Symbian and Android share, which is multiple home screens, personalizable, where the personalization is meant to be so organic that you fill your home screens with shortcuts and live widgets, and then you end up using the device through these. There's also the iOS pattern, which is elegantly simple yet very constrained. Think of like a floor plan where you want to go from the kitchen to the dining room, you have to go all the way through the front door. Beautifully simple, but also constrained. Now, it couldn't be the case. It would be very odd that this was all the innovation there is. So, really, we've been spending a lot of time in the studio and together with the engineers to look for another pattern. That pattern we're launching with Migo. That's a 2011 event. And in the meantime, we are part of the most fastest growing pattern, which is the multiple home screen pattern with Symbian, and providing services on that like Ovi Maps.
So what is going to be behind Migo? How will you handle it? What's the philosophy of this new UI you're about to launch?
Well, I think I believe in showing it when it's right, and when it's an amazing and shipping. But I think one principle has been one of simplicity and reduction, and really addressing these in a longer term. I think what's critical is that we design for interaction with these devices where we give people their head up again. By this I mean touchscreen devices are immersive. You'll see this in cafes in Paris all the time. People even together, we head down, pitching and zooming. How can we make interaction with these devices lighter but don't require full attention? I think that's a huge opportunity.
Okay, so you're gonna free us from our mobile phones, basically.
I wouldn't phrase it that way. I'd say give people better eye contact and give people their head up again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.